Now, we talk about the Dogs of the Week, y'all. Dogs of the Week. First up, college basketball season is over. We know who the champions are in men and women. There's been a lot of, history that was made this past weekend. Well, we know Sunday and Monday with these games happening. And I sit here today to let you guys know that my first inductee to the Dogs of the Week are the Florida Gators. Florida Gators are your men's NCAA champions for this season. In that championship game against Houston, they held Houston to 10 of 32 shooting in the second half, creating 7 turnovers. Florida also got Houston in foul trouble, ended up taking 19 free throws in the second half, made 15 of them. Houston for the game shot 14 free throws for the game. Florida had 19 in the second half and made 15 of them. They made more than what Houston attempted in the entire game. Head coach Todd Golden. Did you guys know 11 years ago he wasn't even a head coach? He was the director of basketball operations at Auburn. And after that win, Monday night against the Houston Cougars, he became the youngest coach since Jim Valvano, NC State's head coach in 1983, to win a national title. This is the first national title that Florida has had since Joakim Noah and them guys won back-to-back titles back then. This is the first one since then and only the third in their history. That was also the first time in program history that they beat Houston. They've only played 2 times before. That was in their 70s. But this right here was their first win ever against them. In the first 36 minutes and 35 seconds of the game, Houston only had 4 turnovers. Only 4. They had 5 in the final 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Florida was playing some phenomenal defense in the second half. They played so well that they got Houston guys into foul trouble. And I felt like that was going to be a key factor in that game, was getting Houston's big men into foul trouble, because then they're going to have to go to the bench with some guys they're not used to playing. And that's exactly what happened. You had JoJo Tuggler that fouled out. And then you had the other big man that had 4 fouls in the game. I believe it was Francis. So they did what they needed to do to win, to put themselves in position to win in this tournament. They trailed by 3 to UConn. Of course, ended up winning that game. That's when, Dan Hurley ended up crying again. Trailed by 9 to Texas Tech. Got them up out of there. Trailed by 8 to Auburn. Auburn's a team that he was the director of basketball operations with just 11 years ago. Beat them. Trailed by 12 to Houston and ended up winning that game Monday night. Walter Clayton Jr., who struggled in the first half. He only had 1 point, made 0 field goals, 0 3-pointers in the first half. Ended up making some key shots in the second half to push Florida over the top and crown them as the national champions of men's college basketball this season. Walter Clayton Jr. also averaged 22.3 points per game in the tournament, and he made 23 pointers the entire tournament. Shout out to Florida. They are your national champions, and they deserve to be Dogs.